Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Keegan.
What are we doing?
You are playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
That's right. So, that's right. Let's get started, I guess.
Okay.
All right. So, we're going to do a new game. This game actually has like a DLC game called Torna the Golden Country. That's literally a DLC that's an entirely new game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right. We're going to play on normal difficulty, and we're going to get started. Yep. We're going to skip immediately. So this game is about a plucky young lad by the name of Rex.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Already in combat.
Yep. We start with combat, and Rex is what's known as a salvager. And basically, we're on this thing known as the Cloud Sea.
Okay.
And Rex salvages. He tries to get like stuff from the Cloud Sea.
Okay.
Basically.
So this is very different than Xenoblade Chronicles 1, which
Yes.
I have played and beaten.
I believe they have almost nothing. I believe they have zero to do with each other.
So far, there's two things that are similar. He's a scavenger or salvager?
Salvager.
Salvager. It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
And
we're currently riding on a thing called a Titan. Its name is Gramps. You can see him there. Skipping that.
Okay.
And basically, Rex wants to get to this thing known as the World Tree, which has this place called Elysium on top that's supposedly like paradise.
Okay.
Because they all live on the backs of Titans, super large Titans, and the Titans are dying.
Okay. So that's a slight
Yeah.
of the same thing. In Xenoblade Chronicles, in the first one, there's only two Titans,
Oh, yeah?
but they're like continental size.
So this is all like a bunch of stuff I got for playing the DLC. We aren't going to do...
Any of it.
I'm not going to open up any of this stuff.
That might be a different video. We don't know.
Yeah, if we decide to continue playing this video because it gets a lot of traction, yeah, we'll open that stuff. Versus Kingdom Hearts, which is like a
those
longer
guys are
series.
the same. Those are
Yeah, Nopons.
Nopons. Everybody loves Nopons.
Yeah. And basically, if people like this video, we'll do the longer video format. We're just kind of trying to get video. We're going to do 30 minutes. We may go up to an hour on this game. Who knows? Depends on where we are at the 30-minute mark, skipping cutscenes.
Actually, no.
I'm not going to be doing a bunch of side quests and things of that nature.
My question is, do they speak the same way?
Where they... there's another one
They have
showing up right now.
broken English.
Oh, yeah. In the Japanese version of the game, they end every sentence with mo. Which makes it really confusing.
Yep, this is the same way.
Yep.
Same way they speak.
So they end everything with mo. There's a great... There's a great YouTube channel that teaches Japanese to like video games, and he starts with this video game. We may link to his channel or not. I don't know. If people are interested in learning Japanese, they can check those videos out. They can check his videos out. It's like learning Japanese with video games.
That's a big knock.
That's Chairman Bana. Basically, he's hiring us on a super big mission to, we got 1,000 gold, 100,000 gold as payment to go with these guys, these strange blade drivers who wield the titular blades.
Fun.
That's their ship right there. So you're not supposed to know that.
Might be forgetting, but it's because it's been a while since I actually played and beat the first one. But I remember at the end of the first one, you're not gonna know any of this probably, but
no.
So the main character Shulk, he essentially becomes God and remakes the world. So this I don't remember, but this could very well be the world that he remakes.
So basically, we accepted a super shady job because it pays us really well.
Isn't that what you always do?
Yeah. And so now we're basically going to do a lot of side missions to try and get ready to do this job. We could do a bunch of side quests. We aren't going to do them, mostly because I want to see how far we can get in 30 minutes of this game. This game has an absolutely beautiful...
aesthetics?
This game is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, this may be the best JRPG I think I've ever played.
See, I feel that way about the first one, because I really loved that game.
Yeah, this game takes... I've never played the first one, but if it's anything like this game, then this game is fantastic.
It has the same style of artwork and feeling so far, which is good, because that's what you want, even though they're, like you said, they're not, like, correlated, really.
They're not, like, direct sequels, I think, would kind of...
So we're not on a Titan, this is a ship.
So the Titan was the one that was flying.
Oh, the hot air balloon. Yeah,
so basically we've attached a ship to the bottom of a Titan. So this is Nia. She's one of the people we're working for.
Okay.
Nia and Dromond. She is a Gormati.
Is that the cat person? Yeah.
Yeah. This is Dromok. That's her blade.
He considered a cat person as well? Or
No,
just a giant cat?
he is a unique blade.
Ah.
Or he's a rare blade, I guess it is. This is Jin. He's like kind of the mysterious leader of the group. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't talk a whole lot. He doesn't have a blade, but he's like their leader.
Silent but stern kind of guy.
Yeah, pretty much. This guy over here, this is Malos. He and Sever, they think we're like a little punk bitch.
Is that the alien guy? Is that Alien? Or,
that's a blade.
It looks like, what's it called? Predator? Is that the one?
Oh, the Predator?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think you mean the alien from Aliens.
That's what it is. I keep forgetting which one it is because I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah. So, like, this next cutscene, I'm going to skip, but it's actually, like, a really cool cutscene where, like, so Rex has to, like, go watch out, and we'll
like
look around.
Lookout kind of thing?
Yeah, we'll look around. I'll see if I can see normally you can just see the world tree, but for some reason it's not loaded. Oh, there it is. That's the world tree.
Okay.
And that's basically like what Rex wants to get to the top of. Like up there, supposedly this beautiful place called Elysium that has like all the resources necessary for people to live. And basically, Rex and Nia bond a little and they talk about stuff. And now we got to start now we're going to start a recovering. So our mission here is that they found this super rare old ship, just like in the middle of nowhere, and so they hired all these salvagers to help bring the ship up and like find some rare treasure that's inside the ship.
It seems like the jump is actually useful in this game.
Oh yeah, no, this game has like kind of the idea of like if you can see it, you can go there. To a certain degree.
That was not in the first game. In the first game, your jump was just jump. It didn't actually do anything.
Yeah. So this is our party formation. Nia is a healer.
Okay.
But because we're low leveled, we're going to pull her out. We're going to put Jin and Malos in, and they're going to do all the damage.
You know, I kind of get a feel of like this is a mixture of the first Xenoblade and Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, it kind of has some of that. So this is the ship. We kind of brought it up, and now we're exploring it.
Oh, are there giants? Is that a thing? Are there giants in this game?
There aren't giant people, but like there are like giant animals and stuff.
In Xenoblade 1, there were an extinct race of giants.
I don't think there is like so like the people are named after the Titans. They like essentially are like born on, and there's like an entire race of people that died. So like the reason why they hired Rex is that Rex is from a place called Fonset Village. And supposedly they needed somebody from Fonset. They were like super particular about that.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So unfortunately we're going to have to fight our way through this ship.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Which is also why I was like cutting out a bunch of cutscenes. There's like a chest up there, which is normally I would run up and grab, but now thinking about it, we're just going to ignore it.
Oh, question. Are they all British except for the Nopons?
Yes. They're all... Well, there's like the people from more something. They're like Scottish.
So in the first one, everybody was like one style of British speaking, except for the Nopons, who were like kind of had the same accent, but they had their
don't pay attention to that. That doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, I remember that from the first game, was that you had to do the side quests, or like...
It's
either that, or you go and grind.
Yeah. If you just do quests in this game, it's pretty... You'll pretty much stay ahead of what you need to be at. Especially if you do quests and you rest at ends. And a lot of quests now have you rest at ends. So it's kind of like the developer way. It's like the developer's kind of like encouraging you to sleep. It even happens in like main story missions. There's a lot of main story missions where it's like, okay, I guess we got to go rest at this place. So it's like the developers kind of built it in so that you'd be using your stored experience.
Okay. Is there a fast travel between different places? Or
there is. We just haven't unlocked it yet.
Okay.
Basically, all that stuff kind of unlocks at Gormon.
Oh fuck.
Actually, I think we do have it unlocked. We just like there's no point in using it yet.
Yeah.
Because we only were at Argentum. Mm-hmm. Argentum? that was our first real big boss. We kind of crushed him. The story in this game is really good. We're not experiencing a whole lot of it right now.
Because we're just playing the game.
Yeah, because I'm trying to rush through it. If we do this a longer series, we may
actually show cutscenes.
We'll probably show cutscenes and all that, and then we may I'll probably play through it again with Daniel, except we'll do all the like little bits and pieces.
Like a full
to get to like the same place, yeah. Just off camera, of course. So like it'll be like, oh hey, we're playing this again, and like Daniel and I ran through to this point again, except we did everything I would normally do. So now we're X level.
We're now 30 levels higher than we were originally.
Well, it'll probably be more like 5, based on where this video is probably going to stop. Just looking at it, we'll definitely be in Gourmand. Because we're almost done with this section right here. We basically have one boss left. Then we have a cutscene. We have another boss, and then we're on Gourmand.
Ah,
cool. We beat him. Yay! And so Jin literally stabbed us through the heart and killed us. But we should kill him here because, yeah. And now basically we're gonna go to Gourmand.
Okay.
Basically, Gramps, the Titan we were riding on at the very beginning of the game. He helped us get away, and in doing so, he got
injured.
He got injured, and so now we're on Gourmand.
Okay, this looks like there's a place in the first one that's like the Napon Woods.
Oh yeah,
and it's a very jungly type place. It looks a lot like this.
Yeah, so this is the underside of Gourmand. Okay, it's just explaining a bunch of stuff about like affinities and everything. Running over here because there is an item here.
Really helpful.
Yes.
So there is something different that I thought they would have kept. In the first game, your armor and your weapons would actually change whenever
So your weapons do change.
Yeah, I figured
whenever you change your blade.
But your armor actually changed depending on what you equipped.
Ah.
And they would have their buffs and defects and all that, but no, it would actually change what all the characters looked like, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, they didn't do that. But that was a core chip that basically is free if you know what you're doing. One of these is probably going to attack us. Okay, nope. I just was made to look like a fool.
I feel like that 7 will.
Oh, he will not, because that thing crashed in front of us. That was Gramps.
I missed it. I didn't
and
see
you
it.
See... Oh, now you do. And he's all covered in spears and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it's a big emotional cutscene where he dies, but then he's not dead. He's like a baby Gramps that's now hanging out in our helmet.
Oh, so that's why you have your helmet there, but...
Yeah, basically. So... when we beat Malos back on the ship, Nia decided that she likes us better than Malos, and like Malos was being a dick because Malos wanted to just kill everybody who like they had hired, so that nobody knew that they got the Aegis. And Nia objected to that. So Nia like fought against them, and now Nia's with us, and helping us. I'm gonna run. I think over here is where the chest is. That has the other. Basically, there's another core chip out.
Caterpillar.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Your blade looks similar to the first game's blade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, joy, these assholes.
Yeah, these are gonna attack me.
Arachnid shit. Arachnos.
Yeah. And so Nia's our healer. She's,
helpful.
She's helpful in the fact that she's a healer. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. In this chapter, basically, we get Nia, and we get to Gromont, which is the actual village on Gromont, I think. I forget exactly how it works, but you get my point. I can't quite go get something that's like super helpful. There's basically there is a core chip that we can get when we unlock our next party member. That basically means that Pyra does like 200 damage.
Oh wow!
Like this early in the game, it's like a mid-game core chip that you can get, and like you just have to know where the chest is in Argentum, and as soon as you get super strength, you can go get it. And yeah, that's kind of like you now know most of the basics of the game.
Okay, so it's not mechanic-wise, it's not too different than the first game. In my opinion,
I've never played the first game, so I can't tell you.
In my opinion, it seems
so. Hopefully now we can have actual entertaining commentary.
Yeah.
And I just really like this game, so we're playing it. I don't know what else. I don't think it's like a funny game. I don't think it's like a game that...
It's just a fun, interesting game.
So that's why it's going on Sunday of Mega Week. Is that basically Sunday and Saturday we're doing games that basically I really like and wanted to make videos in, even though they aren't like... I don't necessarily think they're going to be the best videos on the planet Earth. You know, they're not going to live up to Kingdom Hearts recordings.
Well, you never know.
We'll see. I really love this view. This is
it's really nice. I'm guessing that's the head of the...
Yeah, that's the head. That's the village we're headed to.
So I have a question. Are these Titans flying or are they walking?
So this Titan is walking through the Cloud Sea.
So does that mean there is land that it's walking on? Or is
supposedly.
It just
I mean, I guess it could just be like swimming, but like they explicitly, at least in the English version, I'll forget in the Japanese version, in the English version they explicitly say that this Titan is walking through the Cloud Sea.
So this guy is a big boy. He's huge.
This is the button I want. The fast travel has like a dedicated button. And like you can see that now when it's like highlighting him that he's like a walking thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And so a big problem in this game is that all these Titans that are big enough to support like colonies and things, they're dying.
Okay.
Like Titans are slowly dying, and like not enough new Titans are being born.
And they couldn't, just make like flying cities without a Titan.
I couldn't tell you. But according to the game, no. They're very unindustrious or like forward-seeking. Like everybody's just kind of okay with this situation. Like they're just willing to like commit wars and genocides and stuff to solve it. Whereas like Rex is the only person like, hey, you know that like entire myth about how there's a place that would have that's like on top of the world tree that we could get to? Why don't we try doing that? It's like bizarre. I'm now kind of playing more towards like what we would be doing, what I'd be doing normally, just because.
So there's
just because we're through like the very beginning of the game.
There's a good amount of the same wildlife that I'm seeing, and there's some that look similar, but like they changed some things up, like the color scheme and like maybe some of the sprite in general.
Yeah.
Like the Armus and all that. Those are the same. That big flying bastard is the one.
Yeah, that big flying bastard we need to be really careful of.
Yeah, there's
because
like
if it attacks us, we just die.
Yeah, there's like a whole flock of them
crap.
in Xenoblade 1.
Oh crap!
Not a good...
I'm in a really bad position now.
Yeah. I will say, even though it is an entirely new console, the graphics are not super different. They're like more cleaned up and more like good looking, but they kept some of the same style.
Yeah, I would guess that that's just because they. I don't know where my brain went. I guess it's because they're going for the same aesthetic, and like it's not like the Switch is like super powerful or anything.
No, yeah.
But like they could have made them better and everything. But I'm gonna guess that like they just wanted to keep the aesthetic.
Well, yeah, but they like cleaned it up, so it's not like very as pixelated as the Wii was.
Yeah, and I think because this is like, I think this was like a Switch launch title. They wanted it not to be like so intensive that it would just burn through your Switch's battery.
Yeah, I can see that.
When you play it out of the dock. Which is what like a lot of the Switch-only games are like that.
Really?
Yeah, where like when you look at them, they look good still, but like the way they... Like Mario is maybe the best-looking Switch-only game I've played so far.
Uh-oh. You need to
run. Oh yeah, it's just going to kill me. There is a way around that, which is basically I need to get to a place where I can climb up.
Oh,
where I can
guys,
start climbing.
I forget what their names are, but they're like the tribal
kind of like
bird
Turkin,
people.
something like that.
Yeah, I think they are Turkin.
Or Titkin or something.
But they're like bird people that
okay,
are
good.
tribal.
I shouldn't die because when I jump on this, it'll end the combat.
Is that a general concept or?
Oh, when like you climb, yeah.
That's different.
It's super easy. It like just makes it so that it's like super easy to go to places you're not supposed to go to. Yeah, this game's kind of super unfair though because like you'll be like running around
and then you'll get attacked.
Yeah, and you have those giant creatures that attack.
Do they attack you even if you're on the ground there and not like near their nest?
Oh, so I believe they're slightly less aggressive. Like super high enemies that you find normally, I believe they're less aggressive than like a lot of other enemies.
Okay.
So like that giant monkey that you may or may not have seen walking around back there, it's like a level 75.
Yeah.
Though some of them are like super aggressive. So it's not like but like
But it's
some
like,
enemies, it's like you walk within 20 feet of them and they'll attack you. And those ones are more like if you're right next to it, it'll attack.
It's like you're too lower than me, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, kind of. That kind of. I suck. I suck hard. I'm just trying to collect all these things for no reason. Like, my brain immediately went into, oh, I'm just playing Xenoblade 2. I'm trying not to do side missions and stuff because they're really, like, they're fun, but they're also really fucking boring. Some of them are interesting, some of them are not. Like, there's a side mission in this game where, like, literally you get a kid floaties.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not joking about that. There's a side, like,
okay,
it's like literally like you go get him a floaty weed. Yeah. We're probably about to die.
Level 17, yeah.
Yeah. I could run from it, but think of the content, you know?
More death.
Yeah. Yes. Death, the sweetest release of...
So why do you glow when you die? Cause
so the reason we're resetting is because nobody can revive me right now.
Well, I know that, but like when you died,
when you glow, it's to show you that you can go revive.
Ah, okay.
So like that's where their body is, so you can run because like it can be really hard to see sometimes when like it's kind of chaotic. It's just, like they try and make it so that things are as easy to like notice as possible.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but that's
Plains of Evening Calm.
They try to make the user experience as easy as possible. And I like the very slight animation they make of his head. Otherwise, he doesn't move at all.
Well, yeah, because you're supposed to be on a giant animal, so it at least shouldn't move.
Yeah. In here, basically, they just explain that, like, they basically explain that it walks through the cloud sea, and so it can rise and lower to make it easier to get to certain areas and harder to get to others.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So is there like a lot of
Torgot? That's the village we need to get to.
Is there a lot of like pressure on what we think is the actual ground? Or...
I don't know. They honestly
don't explain it all.
They don't explain it at all.
That's always fun.
Basically, the like army. There's like an army here, and we're kind of worried that they're going to find us. So this is them explaining dev points.
Why are we scared of them finding us?
Because like Nia's a wanted criminal.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. The guys we got the job from, their name is Torna, and they're just wanted criminals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Always fun.
And now we got to fight off a lot of the army. And they're probably going to kick my ass because we're so underleveled. Oh yeah, we're fucked. This super badass blade is going to show up and kick the shit out of us.
Oh, fun. Well, you didn't die, so...
Oh yeah, that was really good. Yeah, and then this game, I want to show this just because this is like, this game in general is like, you'll kick the shit out of a boss,
and then
in the cutscene, you lose.
The first game's like that too. Or they'll stop the fight like when it's halfway down the health or something.
So basically, I think we're going to end this video here.
Okay.
Because we would meet, when we come down here, we're going to meet a new character, and his name's going to be Tora, and he's a Nopon, and he wants to be a driver, and we're going to help him with that.
What's a driver?
A driver is somebody who uses blades.
Oh.
So, like, Rex and Nia are drivers, and our little Nopon friend here, Tora,
wants to be one. Okay.
But we're going to end this here. And if people like this video, what should they do?
They should like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, or hit the button in the corner, or hit the video in the opposite corner so you can continue watching our videos.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.